the bitter end of the season.
You have one day like this, and it makes you kind of wish in one way that you didn't commit to all this extra quota. I don't know. We're too far in now. We got to keep going forward, so we're going to give her till the end no matter what.
Give her some gas. Come on, you son of a... No! I'm not doing it. No way. Why, God? Why? Why is it so hard every day?
Today was an eye-opener. You know, we're getting stuck. It's mild, but it's not above zero. So if we get some days, you know, +3, +4, it's going to be a nightmare out here. I don't know what the plan is now.
The plan was to put a dent in this new quota by getting across the crack and lifting their deeper nets. But they barely have enough gas to make it there.
We're for sure a mile from the nets, so I don't think that we have enough fuel to even go, get to the nets. And then if we get lost, and then what? We also have a snowmobile with a clutch. It's about to blow up any second. I don't need to be something.
I'm just happy switching these nets out today. Every day it has its own problem. Today, let's just switch them out. We're so far from getting even our money back that there's no calling it quits now. So the thought about early season for us is going to be the very last day of the season. That's when our last day of fishing will be, unfortunately.
Near Gimli, yet another blizzard is blowing up in Lake Winnipeg. Husband and wife team Gene and Candace Fischke are trying to find a way past the crack in this blizzard.
This slush piled high, it's wide too. It'll take some time to get across, and we really don't got the time today to do that. So I don't know. It's hard to see anything today, though. That's the problem. It's hard to see.
Oh, geez, it's got to be like gusting 40, 50 right now. Hey?
Yeah.
The plan to travel across to lift some deeper nets has been foiled. With high winds and a huge wall of slush and broken ice, it's just too treacherous.
Guy always has a change of plans.
It's going to be complicated out there. We're right here now, so we should just maybe lift these ones.
Get done what we can today, eh?
Do something today.
They have no choice but to settle for lifting nets closer to shore.
If you try chopping your way through there today, it's just a miserable day. And I might make the wrong decision, so I figured if we just go with plan B. I don't like this. I don't like when Mother Nature tells me not to do something.
But they prove once more that the only way to be rewarded on the lake is to show up to work, no matter the conditions.
Well, someone's bringing us good luck here. There's actually better fish here I'm just seeing in the tub than last time. I think last time we had just below a half the tub out of this net.
Yeah, and then it picked up as we went out.
Yeah, if that does the same, it'd be a good day. The salvageable day, a guy has to be able to roll with the days too. That's why it's good to have nets everywhere.
Typically, the best fishing for Gene and Candace is 4 or 5 kilometers out from shore. The weather this winter has made it nearly impossible to travel that far out regularly. But the shallower nets have been yielding more fish than they were expecting.
I keep expecting it to drop right off to nothing, and it seems to be hanging in there yet. So there's about 65, 70 pounds of fish here, so it's good. We'll get these 5 and maybe one more to do over south there. It's a big net too, so we'll see what happens.
I was feeling comfortable. Dropped it a gear and I put it to the carpet and plowed through, so I felt there's no way. Nothing's going to stop me today.
Chris decided to strike out early to get a head start on the day. After dodging a few slush holes, his luck has run out. The bomber is badly stuck.
I'm just feeling empowered. But then when I dropped it and put it to the carpet on the last one, I could tell I made a bad decision on the way I turned. But this is how it is.
Drastic changes in temperature are causing the ice to crack, and in doing so, leach water into the snow above. When this happens, slush pockets form, depressions of heavy, wet snow that behave like quicksand. They're hard to see and can swallow a bomber whole or send it to the bottom of the lake.
Kind of feeling lonesome, kind of hand solo, lungs so they can reach underneath. Yeah, you've got an enormous amount of snowfall this year. The ice has so much snow that it's weighing down the ice in places. Wherever the ice is thinner and the snow is heavier, the ice will fall into water and seep through the cracks and saturate the snow just like a slush sandwich. It holds you like glue.
All alone with no way to free his bomber, Chris has no choice but to keep shoveling and hope his crew shows up.
The holes are froze all of it. You can't get the jack to work because it won't go through the frozen holes. Well, it just sinking and sinking, and all the holes that you need to gather on the jack are all filling solid with ice. The thing that's supposed to help you is now the thing that's giving you the most problems. Just some of the fun of dealing in this kind of stuff. Nothing ever goes according to plan when you're stuck.
Wow, that was a really good net. I didn't expect this one to be like this. Awesome. Well, maybe we'll still make our day. That would be nice. Good stuff.
At the nose, Trevor and crew are finally catching fish. 6 nets have yielded 20 tubs. Trevor has overcome some tough challenges today. That's earned him the respect of his team.
Trevor stays in a pretty good mood for everything going all the time. Just calm and cool.
But the day isn't over yet. These guys still have to get their catch back to shore.
I forgot about this. When I came drilling, I was like, oh yeah, this is a pretty terrible drift.
Got stuck in a snowdrift here. You can see, I'll go on this side and you'll be able to see how high it is. The bomber pretty much just sunk down, pulling the caboose.
In these milder temperatures, the large snowdrifts have started to melt and are acting like wet concrete, stopping bombs in their tracks.
It's quite the drift.
The skis are holding, wait until you take the skis down. The more weight goes down on the track, grab it and shake it. Oh, man. There we go, oh, yeah. Okay, it's coming down.
That'll probably work. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
With the bomber now free, they'll use a tow strap to try and pull out the caboose.
I still want to push it enough to get fish because it's so easy for me to just say to the boys, let's go in right now. I can't do that. I have to still turn a profit at the end of the day and catch fish and keep up with the demand I've created. So at the end of the day, that's what I want to do.
I can't keep on like this. I have to have something.
Just trying to stay on top of the ice.
After venturing out on his own this morning, Chris is knee-deep in slush trying to shovel out his bomber. After an hour of struggling, he spots his crew finally catching up to him.
Good, now I don't have to shovel anymore. Slush everywhere. Jesus Christ.
A lot of the guys stopped fishing by this time already. Like some of the other big crews, they're already done. Everyone likes to fish when it comes close to March. We have never really gone by that saying, though. Of course. Good stuff right in there.
Yeah, shovel it, don't be scared to shovel.
Skank frozen and everything. Yeah, my old man got stuck there and he made it out a little bit, toughed it out. He probably should have turned around, to be honest.
Chris was too proud to call for help after getting stuck. He's lucky they found him. He could have been left stranded for hours, shoveling to no avail.
Should we dig more or what?
There we go.
The guys get as much slush and ice out of tracks as possible and hope they'll be able to pull one bomber out with the other.
Okay. Try it again. Come on, yeah, come on. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, there we go.
That did it.
It's a relief for everyone. Snow in this condition could have easily eaten up both machines.
Every day is a struggle, but at least every day is a reward. I mean, it's hell out here, but I mean, there's no place I'd rather be.
Chris might see romance in the struggle, but Devin offers a reality check, heading into the most treacherous part of the season.
No man's an island. You said that a week ago, that you were going to have 4 tires.
Got to have 4 tires. There's got to be.
So you can't have the
Yeah,
other
but
2 on the caboose.
Put 2 in shore.
Have them here.
Put 2 on shore and 2 in a bombardier, and we'll be covered one way or the other.
Shovels, tires, tow ropes.
I'm going to Ed's place to get a dead man made, and we need 2 more big Duncan tires for shore.
Chris needs a dead man, a colorful term for a land anchor. Made of steel, a dead man can be deployed on the ice as a fixed object, to which Chris can connect a tow rope or winch. This would allow a single vehicle to effectively pull itself free of deep snow or slush when there is no second vehicle around to help.
Yeah, late February, early March is just, it's crap. It can just be the worst. It's rare that there's no problems going on coming into March.
The crew needs to decide how to proceed for the day. The plan was to lift nets, but the conditions are awful, and they're already behind schedule.
So are we going to try to lift today or no?
No,
So quitting?
I'm not quitting. I'm changing the plan for tomorrow.
You're a winner.
Chris calls it. He learned his lesson. They can't fish in these conditions until they're better equipped to avoid getting stuck.
Today's one of these days I'm just going to say, back up, like rewind. Let's take care of all the little things that are giving us grief, and then we'll be prepared to move on for what's ahead of us, and that's just more of the same. I mean, I hit 5 holes on the way out here.
Probably about 60 clicks right now. It's -10, but it feels good right now.
On Moonlight Bay, the weather has turned cold again. Richard and Mike are battling high winds -35 degrees Celsius, hoping to pull 7 nets by day's end.
Oh, not much at all.
No.
This junk. Oh, geez. Oh, that's not much.
Between the bone-chilling cold and small returns, things are off to a rough start.
Cold on the hands, too.
Richard and Mike have to reach deeper nets today. They have no choice but to travel along the crack that's caused them grief since the beginning of the season. At nearly 60 kilometers long, finding a safe place to cross could take all day.
I hope it didn't do anything yesterday. We'll see. We'll find out.
She's all pretty well caved in on the other side, and there's slush there, so it doesn't look at all there.
Probably go further south, I guess.
She's all pushed up and then all sank. Maybe try to find a split in the crack, and that'd be the best place.
I'll go a bit down here.
Yeah, okay.
It's just getting too bad. This wind is crazy.
The weather is getting into dangerous whiteout territory.
So if someone else came out here and didn't know what they were doing, they'd get lost. You'd lose your sense of direction, and even just coming back to come on to our nets, I was getting kind of, didn't know where I was.
But it's imperative that Richard and Mike get a good look at crack to know whether or not they've lost access to more than half their nets.
It's hard to tell right now. You can see the crack on the other side. You know, the crack is a little bit open, so it's ice, but then again, there could be a couple of feet of slush or more. Ah, geez. I'll just slowly travel along and then just see if I can get a fairly good opening. Give her a try.
Yeah, looks like Richard's trying to find something there.
Yeah. If he finds a crossing, I think we'll go across too. Eh?
Yeah.
Jean and Candace unsuccessfully tried crossing the crack earlier today. Teaming up with Richard and Mike may be their ticket across.
We'll go and check it out because we can always get these tomorrow if it's windy. And I would like to get them today, but another set of eyes on the crack would be a little bit of reassurance too. If he's a veteran.
Getting to the other side means the Pishkis will be able to lift their deeper nets and salvage their day.
How are you?
Pretty good, partner, pretty good.
What do you see here?
Not too good at all.
No.
No.
I looked up to about where Mike went.
Yeah.
And I thought if we could find a crossing, we'd work together.
Yeah.
Knock it down or something,
yeah.
eh?
The alternating cold and warm weather has produced a deep layer of slush surrounding the crack, making it impossible for a vehicle to pass over.
Nothing there. About up to about neck high, and then slush from here to there.
It's deep slush too.
Yeah, I went about up there already.
Both crews are stuck on the inside of the crack. Neither have found a spot for safe crossing.
I was hoping a veteran's eye would prove my eye wrong.
No, I didn't like it either. I looked there and I could see the crack on the other side. What we can do, I'll go a little further south and see if there's a split. That might be the best choice.
Probably about 4 feet high, and then big area of slush, and it's kind of pretty deep. You don't know what's going to be in the middle either. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Person get hung up here.